about last night. Really proud of how we executed. Went in on the road, had a very workman, business-like mindset, and faced an awfully good zone, and was able to attack that, shoot 49%, only had 12 turnovers. I think how we're sharing the basketball, my four players, Katera and Bree, went 7 for 8. Victoria goes 6 for 11. Dom goes 4 for 9. Took really good three-pointers, 5 out of 12 out there. Proud of my bench. I thought LaCaris, Blair, Sharice all came in the first half, made an immediate impact on the game. And so just was pleased with them and how well they played. Kayla played well, coming off the bench as well. Big T had a really good last 4 or 5 minutes. Tiara did. So, it was a good win. It's good to win on the road. Now we got to get ready and play a team that obviously kind of handed us our tail about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so, I don't think I'll have to do anything in particular to get our kids focused and ready. We did not play well in Columbia. They played really well and had everything to do with us not playing well. So, as I said after that ball game, we got taken to the woodshed, and so we've got them coming in on Sunday.
In 3 road losses, I think offense has kind of been an issue, hitting shots. What's changed in the last 2 games? Has it been shot selection, or do you think the girls are just getting more confident?
Well, we've lost 2 on the road. Well, yeah, Texas, you're right. That'd be our 3rd one. So, yes, it's been, I think, a combination. I think it's a shot selection, and then I think in a couple of those games we were just content with letting Tori bail us out a bad offense. Instead, now we've got Morgan and Dom out there being accountable. Dom took a shot late in the shot clock last night, got fouled, whereas I think a month ago she'd have been passing it to somebody else and letting them do it. And so that's kind of things that we've been talking about. I need Dom to be an offensive threat every night. If she could go 5 for 12 every night, I'd be the happiest guy on earth. And, last night she went 4 for 9, made some really good decisions, had 2 assists, 1 steal. I think Tori going 6 for 11, 2 for 4, 9 rebounds, 14 points, and 3 steals. That's a great stat line for her. Again, we've got 4 kids in double figures, so I do think right now we're sharing the ball better, we're getting better shots, we're moving the ball, we're attacking the zone in the ways that you're supposed to attack the zone to get that good wide open shot. I thought last night when we got open 15-footers, we made them. And I think that in itself is probably the biggest difference right now in this team, is that when we get an open look, we're burying it. And, Katera is a great place to start. Katera made 4 for 4 last night. She's playing with a lot of confidence.
To continue off of that point, how much has this team evolved or matured, or insert your appropriate word, since the Georgia game when you talked about how it was just a 2-3 zone and you had to go to a man offense to affect the change in the second half? Last night, Debbie Antonelli was very complimentary, said everything that you guys were doing was near the logo, attacking the basket, and that led to a lot of open looks. Is there this much of a difference between Georgia and LSU?
Oh, I think there's a big difference in what we're doing offensively, no question. And I just think, it's unfortunate it takes a game like a Georgia to kind of wake you up, make you aware, refocus. But I do think we're light years offensively right now better. But now, I said it last night, my point guard's getting healthy. And Morgan's feeling better. Yesterday's the first day I've asked Morgan, how you feeling? She said, Coach, I feel pretty good. And so you get her back healthy and get her back going, it changes the whole dynamic of our team, especially tempo-wise on offense. So, I'm anxious to see her today in practice, but I saw her this morning in my office, and she said she was fine. So, again, getting her healthy is going to be big for our success.
How much do you use that the loss at Missouri, going into this game this weekend? How much do you use that as a motivating factor for your team? Do you bring that up to kind of put that chip on their shoulder?
I think they know. I got a pretty smart team. They realize it. They know. It's not that long ago. They know how it felt walking out of there. And again, Missouri outplayed us that night. So our kids take great pride in how we play the game and how hard we play the game. And I think they were disappointed that night in how we played, and so I don't think there's going to be a lot of conversation about that. I think the conversation is going to be about, hey, we got another top 25 team coming in here. They're well coached, got great players, got McDonald's All-Americans. We got to get ready to play.
The 9 rebounds for Victoria, how much is that? It's just the maturation of her game, and is that something you put an emphasis on her?
Big. 8 defensive, 1 offensive, and the one she got on offense, she stuck it back. So we need her to help us rebound. She's got such a great frame, and she's down there a lot, and so it's really big. I just think her whole game right now is really coming around and helping us win. I think she's sacrificing maybe right now stats for her team, and that's what you want. Your great players are going to make everybody around you better, and I think she's doing that right now.
You used the word attacking a couple of comments ago. Looking at last season's team versus this season's team, I was struck by the fact difference in the number of free throw attempts. I didn't think it was that many. And if you look at it, it really is a wide disparity. But the last several games from that Georgia game, it seems like you said the kids have been more focused about getting the ball to the rim. I know you've been drilling it into some of their heads. How much do you think that mindset has, knock on wood, sunk in or is sinking in?
Well, I think it's sinking in. I think we're attacking the rim more. I think we're sharing the basketball more. And again, part of our free throw disparity, I think, between this year and last year has been Morgan and her inability to go off the bounce. And so I think she's getting back to her old self. And then also I think you've got a Dominique who might have taken 2 shots in a game last year several times. And now she's shooting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots. So shot clock going down, you don't have somebody barreling in there, trying to draw a foul. You got somebody getting a wide open 10 or 12 footer. And so, I've noticed that too, Adam. I've noticed the free throws disparity. We shot quite a few more last year, if I'm not mistaken. And so, but I like where we are right now with this team. I like our offense. Defensively, we're okay. I think a lot of people think we're really good. I don't think we're really good. I think we're okay right now. We've had some good quarters. Fourth quarter got away from us a little bit last night. I'd like to see us close the door a little bit better than what we did, but, played a lot of kids, and sometimes chemistry becomes an issue. So, but I do think offensively we're in a good place.
What was it about the last time you matched up with Missouri? What did they do that kind of threw you off?
Well, we couldn't make shots. We did not shoot the ball well at all that night, and we didn't defend. They scored on 11 of their first 14 possessions. And so, we didn't. It just wasn't a good night for the Dogs for whatever reason. We couldn't score. I think Katera was 1 for 11. Victoria was a big number also, if I'm not mistaken, in a bad way. Morgan was nowhere to be found offensively, and so it really created just a snowball effect. We just weren't very effective at all. If I remember right, we fought back and got it cut to 8 and had possession middle of the third quarter, and we turn it over out top. They lay it in. We come back down, turn it over again out top. They go back lay it in. So instead of cutting it to 6, remember we were down 20 in the first half. It's now a 12-point game, and that's kind of where it stayed. So they played with a lot of passion that night, a lot of energy, which they typically do. When I walked off the floor that night, my comment was they play like I like to play. And give them credit. Robin's done a tremendous job with that program. They got good players, and they're better. Obviously, they've been in the top 25 all year. So we've had some knockdown dragouts with them, in our 4 years here, and I don't expect anything different on Sunday.
You said a game or so ago, I forget exactly, a week or 2, I forget the time. You might have to go change your practice habits in terms of working on the offense a little bit more and sacrificing some of the time that you usually spend on fundamentals and something else. Did you make that change, or is it just that evolution?
No, I've sacrificed some drill work defensively, and quite frankly, I think it shows defensively. Nobody else will think that, but I do. Our help side wasn't quite midline like I'd like it to be last night. We only took 1 charge that I know of, and we had like 3 or 4 blocks called. It's very unusual for our team. But, hey, the bottom line is you got to score more points than the other team. And so we've spent a little more time on offense of late. And, you know, I'd like to think or hope that it's paid off a little bit. And we haven't sacrificed too much defensively. I mean, I don't think anybody would walk out of the South Carolina game saying, well, they're not near as good as they've been defensively. I think we were pretty good that night.
You ever imagine that you would hear yourself saying that you're sacrificing some time defensively?
You know, this head coaching gig's a little bit different than that assistant's job that I had for 15 years. You find yourself saying that a lot about certain things. So it's, you know, there's just some things you got to draw a line in the sand and go, you know what, we're going to spend some time on this. And you just have to pick and choose your spots. And so those are, you know, obviously that's something that I've decided we need to spend a little time on. And it hasn't been a whole lot more, but it's been some. You know, it's cut defensive workouts back from an hour maybe to 40 minutes, you know, which that's 20 minutes. You do that 3 times a week, that's an hour. That's a lot.
That's a lot of more made shots too, though.
Well, yeah, you know, and so, you know, if you're making more shots, it sounds to me like it's a great formula.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, Coach.
All right. Praise the Lord and go Dogs. Thank y'all.